In the swamp, trumping all day long. Saturday nights in Death Valley, that Tiger strong. So we Razorbacks, crowd calling the Hogs. Blue Ridge battle Wildcats, bringing the dogs. Show me Mizzo, black and gold fight. Boomer Sooner running on a Saturday night. Hook 'em horns, burnt orange in the sun. 12th man standing, Aggies get it done. Saturday lights, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk. We talk that score. Saturday lights, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk. We talk that score.
Yo, everybody, welcome around the water cooler, man. It is your guy, Nick Frazier, one half of the Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. And I am here with the man that you can hear him and you can see him. We got a nice little streak going on here, man. It is the guy, the man, the myth, the legend. Tell him who you are, boss, man.
Man, it's Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler. As always, man, before we get into it, man, please, before we get into it, man, make sure that you follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23. And of course, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and when we go live. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going into week 4 of college football, man. Auburn and Oklahoma will play this weekend. And guess what? You already know we're going to go into the locker room this weekend. So join us in the locker room, man, for the official live game watch here around the water cooler with your guy, Nick Frazier, man. Auburn versus Oklahoma, man. We'll be here about 15 to 20 minutes before kickoff, man. Kickoff is at 2:30 this week on ABC. So we'll be doing that roughly around okay, never mind. I'm sorry, I had something come through. We'll be going around, we'll be going in the locker room roughly about 15 to 20 minutes before kickoff starts. So come in the locker room, watch the game with us, man. If you haven't watched the previous locker rooms with us, man, go check those out so you can see exactly what we do in the locker room and how we react to all games. Go watch your boy Nick and react to the game with me. All Auburn games is what we do all season. We react to all Auburn games. And then, of course, right after the locker room is over with, man, head on over to Auburn TV for the official post-game reaction show with the mayor, Marcus Fitzpatrick, with DC Wolf, and with Auburn Tez, man. We appreciate y'all so much for the official post-game show. It's called Tiger Vent over on Auburn TV, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler and just rocking with us, man. Please, we appreciate y'all so much, man. Marcus, how you feeling tonight, my guy?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. How you, my brother? How you?
Bro, man, I am. Yo, we about to be in week 4 of college football, which means that after this week, we'll only have 8 games left. Seems like it's going by too fast, bro. Seems like it's going by too fast.
I just got in the groove, man.
That's what I'm saying. It feel like man, it seems like college football is going by too quick, man. But hey, we here for it, and trust me, we're gonna be here covering it and talking about it all season long, man. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. We're trying to get to 800 subscribers soon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Let's take a look in the chat, see who in the chat. Auburn Dad, what's going on, my guy? War Eagle to you, Auburn Dad. If you have not received that ringtone yet, let me know so I can resend it. If you haven't received it, let me know so I can resend it. Auburn Dad says, man, I still think Hugh been holding back on offense a bit. I hope Dirk can find a set rotation for everyone find a set rotation and everyone healthy. So we put best on defense out there instead of every freshman. I agree with you, Auburn Dad. I agree with you. We got
like that.
Yeah, man. The Rooster Mac is in the building. The legend of Sweet Sugar Huggy Beard is in the chat. What's up, man? Shout out to our guy Auburn Express, man. What's up, Auburn Express? What's going on, my guy? Hope all is good with you, my guy. Tim the Tool Man Taylor said, "Gap on around the water." Yeah. And as he said, hit the like button on the way in. Please do that, man. We appreciate y'all so much if y'all do that. I got C Hall in the chat. What's up, War Damn Eagle fam? What's going on with you, man? Mr. Justin Williams is in the chat. What's up, my guy? So much water cooler as always, man. The Huggy Beard saying, "What up to C Hall?" Justin comes back and said, "The most anticipated game in Auburn history." Speak on that real quick. Marcus, what you think?
I agree. From the standpoint of, I want to see what this will show what our SEC future looks like. How we play, how we look in this game will dictate how we will look faring against other SEC teams going down the stretch. And honestly, if we look, it gets tougher from here, guys. So this right here is a walk in the park. Sorry to say, and there's no disrespect to Oklahoma, but compared to the rest of the schedule, this is a walk in the park.
Whoa, wait. So you saying Oklahoma is a walk in the park?
I said compared to the rest of the schedule, like the other games down the stretch. I ain't saying like they just the easiest one, but I'm just saying like.
Oh no, I can't ride with you on that one.
It get tougher to Oklahoma. So you think Oklahoma is gonna be the toughest team we play this on our?
I think Oklahoma is probably one of the 3 toughest teams we're gonna play this year. That's the reason why I had Oklahoma in the SEC championship game this year. I got Oklahoma making it to the SEC championship game. I think Oklahoma is one of the 3 toughest games on our schedule this year. I agree. I wholeheartedly believe that. Oklahoma's for real. Oklahoma for real. And people gonna find out this. They gonna find out. They're gonna find out. I'm trying to tell y'all, Oklahoma is is for real this year. Auburn Express said, man, the GOATs, Nick and Marcus, what's up to you, man? Everybody speaking to everybody in the chat. We appreciate y'all, man. Fresh boy from B-Ham said, let's get it. We're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna have this should be a nice conversation tonight, man. This should be a good conversation. We're gonna take a look at some graphics as well. 2 likes, 14 in the chat. Yeah, we got 23 people in here, man. 21 people on YouTube, and we got actually we got more than that. We got 21 people on YouTube, and we got a couple of people watching on X as well, Twitter. So yeah, man, please hit that like button, man. Help us out in the algorithm, man. So please hit that like button, man. Hi, I want to see the email, but I check again. Okay, all right. I'm gonna resend it right after it was over. I'm gonna resend it tonight. So you should, if you don't get the first one, trust me, you gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Just yes, sir. Shout out to everybody, man. Cypher said, man, Auburn 23-19 over Oklahoma. I want it, man. I want to, but I don't know, man. Mike McKinney said, what's up, fellas? War Eagle, man. What's going on with you, Mike? Hope you're doing all right the game tonight, man. Cypher said Oklahoma is overrated. I can't rock with that. Oklahoma's for real. Auburn Express, man, said Jackson Arnold revenge game. We gonna need it in order for us to pull this win out. Oklahoma game is gonna be tough, but I think we can win if our secondary can stop Mateer. It's a good analysis right there. Tough Tiger said, man, they ain't all that. 0 run game, turnover prone quarterback. Okay, man. All right. They beat a shell of a Michigan team and haven't played anybody for real. All right, man. Okay. All right. Over under 250 passing yards for Jackson against Oklahoma. I'm gonna hold on to that. We're gonna come back to that comment later on in the show. I don't know. Michigan ain't that good. Yeah. Michigan gonna beat somebody that they ain't supposed to beat this year as well. I think I made it crystal clear last night how bad. Yes, you did, Huggy. Shout out to Huggy. Yes, he did. He made it very crystal clear how he felt, man. Everybody saying Auburn Express exactly. We gotta win this for Jackson Arnold, man. We got somebody. We got an Oklahoma fan, 1982 Boomer Sooner in the chat.
Boom.
He's saying, "Let's go, Boomer Sooner, man. Welcome around the water cooler with us, man. We appreciate you so much, man. So much, man. Shout out to you, man. Joining on the conversation, man. If you want to join in on the conversation, man, hit in the chat, man. We got a call-in number at the bottom that's showing as well. We'll get into the call-in later on if you decide you want to come in. You say they all that because you know AU ain't clicking like they were supposed to be.
I agree.
You kind of reading my mind a little bit, but you know, there's a lot of
there's some things. That's the only reason why I would.
I'm telling you, man.
Only reason why I agree.
Oklahoma has done, in my opinion, what I've seen from Oklahoma in the first 3 weeks. People can say the schedule they played. They can say whatever it is they want to.
Who they play?
What they were supposed to do against the team that they were supposed to do so, and it has looked pretty good as well. I'm just saying. At times we can sit here and have the conversation about Auburn. Please believe I'm trying to be the most objective person I can about Auburn. I will give Auburn praise when I give them praise, and I will say where I think, and I will critique where I think Auburn needs to be critiqued at. It hasn't always looked dominant for Auburn this so far this season. Just be real.
I agree. That's what I said. I feel
thanks for having me. Yeah, man. Appreciate you so much, man. Malik Brown in the chat, man. I think it's going to be a game within a game.
100%.
The game is going to be Brent Venables versus Hugh Freeze. Yep. That's the game. That's the game in the game.
Right there.
That's the game in the game right there. Brent Venables is the X factor to me. And if you've been listening to the show since the offseason, that's what I've been saying. I don't know where God be gone. Man, they can't run the ball. Man, we'll look at the numbers in a minute, man. Tubb Sykes said, I say that because I feel the same way. They are not better than Bama, UGA, Vandy, or A&M. All right. We're going to see. All right, man, let's get into it, man. As you can see, man, we got SEC class of Oklahoma, Arnold versus Mateer. We're not just going to look at Arnold and Mateer tonight. We're going to look at both sides of the ball. We're going to compare both teams. We're going to look at the numbers. And we're going to see exactly what the numbers tell us through 3 weeks in this and tell us exactly what these teams are through 3 weeks. Like I said, you play who's in front of you. But when you look at the games and you see how the games are played, you see exactly how one team seems to be dominant against their opponents and what they did, and then you look at the other team, you see where things could you see less questions. Is what I'm trying to get at. There are less questions when you look at one team compared to the other, man. Let's go ahead and let's get into this thing, man. Let's bring it up, man. So QB comparison. Here it is right here, man. Through 3 weeks, through week 3, this is our QB comparison. What we're looking at, man. You're looking at Jackson Arnold versus John Mateer. On the screen here, you're looking at Jackson Arnold's side, roughly 48 of 69 completion versus attempts, 501 passing yards, 69.6% completion percentage, 4 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions, no turnovers for Jackson Arnold. We had a couple of close calls, but no turnovers for Jackson Arnold. 86.7 QBR. On the rushing tip, Jackson is at 35 carries for 192 yards. He's averaging roughly about 5.5 rushing yards, and he has 4 rushing touchdowns. Compare that to what you're looking at over on John Mateer, what a lot of people feel like is the Heisman Trophy frontrunner. 71 of 105 with completion to attempts, 944 passing yards, significantly more passing yards, almost double what we've seen from Jackson Arnold. 67.6% completion percentage. From him, has 5 passing touchdowns. He does have 3 interceptions. I think 2 of those interceptions were not his fault. I think it just bounced up at the wrong time, and the other team made a play on the ball. 77.5 QBR, 33 carries, 161 rushing yards, 4.9 rushing average, and he has 4 rushing touchdowns as well. Looking at these numbers, Marcus, what do you look when you see these numbers? What are you thinking?
I feel like one team gonna put the ball in the air too much, and they're gonna be very reckless. I feel like a team with the most passing attempts tends to put the ball in the air very much, compared to the other guy who seems to be running in a very balanced offense that they don't take a lot of risk.
Okay. All right. So you saying
that's just off me looking at the numbers, you know.
You saying the more risk averse quarterback, which in this case, looking at the numbers side by side, the more risk averse quarterback in this case, just based off of this 3-week period, of course, is Jackson Arnold. So you saying in this game, the team that is, I just want to clarify this for me. The team that is more risk averse.
I'm saying the team that seems like they put the ball in the air a lot seems to be Oklahoma. It seems like they pass the ball a lot.
Okay.
You look at the attempts compared to Auburn, which it seems like Arnold is in a very balanced offense. They don't depend on his arm to win the game. It seems like Materia is doing a lot with his arm and his leg.
So okay, so are you so you're saying that Auburn's offense is more balanced
Yes, and
than
it seems like if our
okay.
defense comes to play, it's a chance to get a turnover, which leads to defensive opportunities, which can lead to defensive scores or the change of field position. And if we being real, Oklahoma ain't Oklahoma ain't really played nobody. We can give them Michigan, but all right, you know.
You can say the same thing about Auburn. Auburn didn't really play nobody either.
I think South defense is better than both Temple and Illinois.
I think Temple is a alright team. I think Temple's an FBS team. I think
South mops the floor at Temple.
Okay. I mean, I'm just sitting here saying, if we matching teams, Illinois State and Ball State is probably the two weakest team that both teams have played so far. Michigan and Baylor are probably two of the teams that you want to compare to the teams that's on the schedule right now. That's what you're looking at. And then when I say you look at Temple and South, yeah, South. I would say South is probably better than Temple, but if you wanted to compare and you wanted to compare the teams per team, that's how it would look.
Yeah.
If you look at the stats of the game, you look at the stats of the game. Oklahoma put up 42 points against Temple and only allowed 3. Auburn put up 31 and allowed 15. It should have been 17. It should have been even 17 to 24. 17, somewhere between 17 to 21. In that South Alabama game, could have been, but you look at that and you saying, okay, which team did what they were supposed to do in a game against in a game where they were supposed to do it against?
I would say South Alabama is a better opponent than Temple. So and both teams took care of business in their respective situations. But if we going off the eye test, I would say that I'm still concerned about Auburn's defense going forward, especially moving forward in this game right here.
Okay, all right, and we're gonna look at this in a minute. We're gonna look at this in a minute, man. I wanted to bring this up because I want us to take a look at that. We're gonna look at this in a second. I'm looking at those comparisons there, man. It is something to think about. You know what I'm saying? I just put the numbers up on the screen. That's what the numbers tell us and stuff like that. But it is what it is, man. We're gonna take a look at the comments, man. Auburn Express, man. Don't overlook Oklahoma. I agree with Nick. This could be the best team in the SEC. Oklahoma defensive front is scary, and John Materia looks good, but Auburn offense can be balanced. We can win. I'm hoping so, man. I'm hoping so. This is the reason why after the Baylor game, I was on the train of trying to see us throw the ball more, because I feel like this is the game where we're gonna actually have to see Jackson Arnold throw the ball to win. That's my feeling. I think this is the game we're gonna have to see Jackson Arnold throw the ball to win, and hopefully, for the first 3 weeks we have been saying that this drop back game has not been something that has been, something that we can, drive home about or we can be excited about. So hopefully this week in practice we see significant changes. But statistics tell us that we won't see that big of a jump. But hopefully we could see something like that happen, man. Tough, like I said, man, we have the players. I'm just not sure if we have the coaching. Okay. Mike McKinney said there's just as much pressure on Oklahoma as there is on Auburn. I agree with this statement.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I agree
with
that.
Yeah, going back to Tubbs, this is gonna be and I think somebody said it earlier, this is gonna be a game where Hugh's gonna have to outcoach Venables. For Auburn for me, honestly, I feel like for Auburn to win, Hugh's gonna have to really outcoach him.
Okay. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see, man. Our secondary is gonna have to have all the eyes on them. Shout out to Auburn Express for that. Sweet stuff.
They already on them. They are already.
With that said, Vandy has impressed me. I wish Auburn played that style. It travels. Yeah, complimentary football is what you're saying, sweet stuffer. I agree. That's exactly what Vanderbilt does. They play very complimentary football. Tubbs, is that Darth Vader? Is that what they saying? On Tubbs, on Tubbs. Oh, the wrestler. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
Vader, not Darth Vader, but Vader. That might be him. I don't know.
I
Hold
can
up,
see it.
y'all. Gotta help Lil Huggy with the math homework. All right, man. That's what's up, man. Malik Brown said he's gonna have to call in tonight. Yeah, we're gonna get the call in going in a little bit, man. We're gonna get that going in. Hopefully, we can get that thing rocking and rolling and good to go. Cypher says statistics implicate that Mateer is going to throw at least one pick. I agree with that. If it's
That's
the
what I'm
Pleasant
saying.
is to the house, I think Durkin throws the kitchen sink at Mateer. Yeah, man, we got to get more pressure, man. That's one thing. That's one thing we got to do on the defense
saying.
side. We got to start getting pressure with 4 and potentially start rushing 5 more as well. Hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. We got somebody calling in right now, man. I think it's Mr. Heaton is on the line right now. Mr. Heaton, what's on your mind tonight, my guy? What's going on?
Can't hear you.
You can't hear Mr. Heaton?
Nope, can't hear.
Hold on, Mr. Heaton. They can't hear you. Hold on one second. Hold on. They can't hear you, Mr. Heaton. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, Tubbs, I agree, and I hope that we
No,
have
I
a
can hear
help.
you. They can't hear you. Mark the chat. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix something back in real quick.
'Cause I think it's gonna be a field goal game, Tubbs.
Second. Go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead and talk, Mark, while I fix this. I'm fixing this on the back end.
Oh yeah, Tubbs. I think it's gonna be a field goal game. And I think it does boil down to coaching, and I'm hoping I can, because it's still a question mark on the kicking. What's up, Robert? Man, shout out my boy. But
Hey, Mr. Heaton, go ahead. Go ahead. Mr. Heaton. Let's they can hear you. Can you hear Marcus?
nope.
Oh,
And that's
you
a
hear-
great point.
Yeah, he can't. They can't hear you, Mr. Heaton. Mr. Heaton, hold on real quick. I'm gonna get you to hang up, and I'm gonna try to fix this on the back end while we get this going on. All right.
That's a great point,
Yeah,
Malik,
yeah.
for real though, because
I'll let you know when to call back in. Yes, sir.
yeah, Malik, that's a great point because Durkin
Yeah.
been bleeding out lately.
Let's see. Justin Williams said Michigan just started throwing forward passes this year. They've been tested. They've never been tested with a real offense before, to be honest. It's a week by week thing. The eye test and the transitive property go out of the window once the ball is kicked off. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get Mr. Heaton going again. All right, Mr. Heaton, you live. We're gonna test to make sure that people can hear you. Can y'all hear Mr. Heaton talk? I can hear you, but I want to see if the chat can hear you. Can you hear him, Marcus?
I still can't hear him. Can y'all hear him, chat?
They still can't hear. They still can't hear you, Mr. Heaton. They still can't hear you. Yeah, so let me work on this real quick. I'm gonna try to fix this while we live because it does this all the time. So I'm gonna work on this while we going, and then we're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling. All right. All right, just give me. I'll put it in the chat when we gonna start taking calls again. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let me work on that. I got to get through these comments real quick. I'm gonna try to get through some of these
Luke
comments.
said something else that was great. He said it's
What's going
gonna
on,
be
Brad? What's going on, Brad? Hope you're all right tonight, man.
Brad. He said it's gonna be Durkin versus Auburn.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. You talking about with Durkin versus with Ben Arbuckle?
Yep. I agree with that though, because Durkin, man, sad to say, man, our defense been inconsistent, man. And
what's up, Robert? What's up?
I'm encouraged by what I see offensively. I see the script. I see what we want to do. I kind of see our identity, but our defense, man, is kind of like we don't have a for show lineup. We got a lot of rotational pieces. We playing a lot of freshmen. Man, it makes me nervous, man. Especially going to a game like this.
All right, let's take a look at Auburn defense versus Oklahoma's offense. Look at the stats right here. Let me take the banner down so we can see the full thing. This is Auburn's defense by the numbers versus Oklahoma's offense. Total yards Auburn has given up so far through 3 weeks, 287 on average. Average they're giving up per game is 67 yards rushing. Passing average they're giving up per game to 20. Third down, 13 to 45 on third down, which is 28.9%. Fourth down is where they have a problem at. They've given up 7 out of 11 on fourth down at 63.6%, which is what Auburn is giving up. They've allowed 5 touchdowns and 14 points is what they're giving up per game. Auburn is. Kieran Crawford is the leading guy on the defense with 16 total tackles, 3 sacks, 1 interception, and 1
season.
On Oklahoma's offensive side, what they're putting up per game, 473 yards per game on average is what Oklahoma's putting up. They're putting up 156 rushing yards per game on average. It's pretty good. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. In the world of college football that we playing in now, when you spread it out a lot, 156 is not bad. And when is not bad at all. Passing yards, they're putting up roughly about 316 per game. 315, but we rounded up to 316. Third down, they're converting 19 of 40, which is about 47.5% of what they're converting on third down. Fourth down conversions, what they're converting they've converted 3 or 4 fourth down conversions, which is 75%. They're averaging 6.4 yards per play, and they're putting up about 33.6, right at 34 points per game. That's what they're putting up. Their leading receiver on offense is Jaron Cannick. It's 14 receptions, 245 yards. He's averaging 17.5 yards per catch is what he's averaging right now at tight end. He's not a wide receiver. He's a tight end. And we saw offense where we went up against Baylor with an offense that had Michael Trigg at tight end. That was a mismatch problem. And this is Jaron Cannick. These are the numbers that he's had through 3 weeks on the offensive side of the ball. What you thinking about that right there so far, Marcus? Just from what you've seen from the numbers.
I'm nervous from the aspect of we have trouble guarding tight ends. Very effective tight ends from the Brock Bowers to now. We've struggled guarding tight ends, especially in pressure situations. So it's just like that kind of concerns me. It's kind of very concerning. But hey, our edges is hunting, man. So if they keep hunting, I don't know who said in the chat earlier, I think Durkin gonna dial up some pressure this game, man. And if Durkin can dial up some pressure, I see a lot of mistakes. You hear
Marcus,
me?
I get you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I think if Durkin can dial up some pressure this game, there's gonna be a lot of mistakes made by Material. I watched Material when he was at Washington State, man, because my homeboy was on the team for Washington State, and in big games, if you get a lot of pressure on him, he seems to choke, man. He seems to make a lot of mistakes, and I'm hoping Durkin can get a lot of pressure in his face, and that remains true. That he throws a lot of.
So let me ask you this question then. You don't think Michigan was a big game?
I just don't think Michigan was. I think Michigan was a big game. I just don't think Michigan was a good team.
Michigan's defense is actually pretty good this year.
Yeah. They're decent. They're decent.
Pretty good.
Just like since Michigan got in trouble, man, I think Michigan is just, I don't know, man. I think they scrappy. Like you said, they're gonna beat somebody who they don't supposed to beat. That's the team Michigan is.
Okay. This is by the numbers. This is just by the numbers of what we're looking at through 3 weeks. Like I said, and this is what it's telling us. Now, before we move into it, let's go ahead. We're gonna look at that was Auburn's defense versus Oklahoma's offense is what we were looking at. Now let's look at Oklahoma's defense versus Auburn's offense by the numbers. All right, here we go. These are the numbers. What has Oklahoma's defense given up? They are giving up roughly about 181 yards per game on average. They're giving up about 96 rushing yards a game on average. They're giving up about 85 passing yards per game. On third down, they're only allowing 17% of third down conversions. On fourth down, they've allowed not one fourth down conversion all season. They've only allowed 1 touchdown all season long, and they've only allowed roughly about 6.3 points per game. in the first 3 games. Sammy Omasingo, who's a linebacker, was a 4-star linebacker coming out for them in the 2023 class. 14 total tackles, 1.5 sacks, 3 pass deflections, is what he has. Now, look at the Auburn side. Auburn's putting up roughly about 416 yards per game. Rushing yards, they're only putting up averaging about 174. So you look at what Auburn's averaging in the rushing category at 174, and you're looking at what Oklahoma was averaging, which was 156 per game. It's only an 18-yard difference. 18 yards could be the difference in the game. I'm just saying. You're looking at the passing game of what Auburn is averaging in passing yards per game. It's 242 yards passing. You look at what I'm bringing this one up right here. You look at what Oklahoma was averaging. Oklahoma was averaging 316 per game. So this is where this is where I was saying this is where the downfield passing game could potentially be a hindrance for us in this game. Third down conversions. Auburn has converted 18 and 34 third down conversions at a 53% clip. Fourth down conversions, Auburn has completed 5 of 6 at 83%. They're averaging 6.2 yards per play, and they've averaged about 37 points per game so far through 3 weeks. Jeremiah Cobb, RB1. That's supposed to be RB1, not just one next to him. 46 carries so far for 314 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he's averaging 6.8 yards per carry. Looking at those numbers, Marcus, what are your thoughts on that?
Please don't make me regret saying this. All right. So for the first time ever, I'm honestly not really worried about my offense. I feel like we have an identity, man. I feel like we have a very balanced offense. We run a very balanced scheme. I know you pointed out they're having more passing yards than us, but they also have way more attempts than we do, and they also have some interceptions on that. So when you do pass the ball more times, you do take more risks. So I like keeping a very clean game, especially as we know if we get turnover prone, it's hard for us to fight back in this system. So I'm good with what I see offensively. I hope, like you said, when times come to us to use the drop back game, I hope it's very efficient, especially like this past Saturday. I hope it stays very efficient for us. But outside of that, man, it's I'm not really worried with my offense right now, man. He was calling a good script.
All right. I like it. I like it, man. I like where you coming from, man. So it's gonna be. I'm just saying this is just about the numbers through. This is the numbers through 3 weeks. These are the numbers through 3 weeks. This is what it is. And I'm telling you, man, I think Oklahoma is a legit team. In this game, I think Auburn is a legit team as well. In this game. But the X factor in this game for me is going to be Brent Venables. And the other X factor in this game is not seeing a consistent downfield passing game from Auburn the first 3 weeks. Hasn't been consistent. Has not been consistent. Shout out to Ed Darby. Ed Darby always says the flats are always open for Auburn. That's what he says. And apparently we don't attack them enough. But I'm interested in this, man. I actually agree with you, man. I'm not really worried about the offense in this game. I actually think that I think OU has a really good front seven. In my opinion, I think they have a really good front seven. I think Sammy Omasingo. I think when R. Mason Thomas is going to be suspended for the first half, but when he comes back for the second half, he's going to be a X factor. I think Kendall Daniels, number 5, is going to be an X factor because he's going to be able to play at each level for Oklahoma's defense. He's going to be able to play on the line. He's going to be able to play at the linebacker position. And when Oklahoma goes to a 3 safety look, he's going to be able to play middle field safety when they go to that 3 safety look. So I'm telling you, I think that this game, I understand when people say this will be a close game. I understand where people come from when they say this will be a close game. I'm not so sure about that. Not so sure. I gave my prediction yesterday.
What you mean?
I gave my prediction yesterday for Auburn. I gave my prediction yesterday for Auburn. What I think the score is going to be, and we'll get predictions at the end of the show of what we think the score is going to be. But we'll see, man. Like I said, I think Auburn's a good team, man. But there are still question marks. And what team to me, it's about which team has the least question marks and which team has did what they were supposed to do with the opponents that were in front of them more effectively. Is what I'm saying. That's really it. That's really it. All right, man. The phone line should be fixed. So, Mr. Heaton, you can call back in now. It should be fixed. Everybody should be able to hear you now when you call in. So when you call back in, phone line is open and it is fixed, and they should be able to hear you when you call in. So if you want to call in right now, the number is at the bottom of the screen right there, 334-521-2679. I'm gonna put it up big. 334-521. We got a phone call. I think I know who this is. This might be DC from Auburn Addicts TV. DC, is that you calling in from Auburn Addicts TV?
All right. Can you hear me?
Wait. I think we got it wrong. Hello?
This is Stan.
Yeah, hello. This Malik Brown from the chat.
Oh, this is Malik. Okay, what up, Malik? What's going on?
Malik,
What's going on? What's up with it?
What's up, man?
What's up, guy?
So look, man, like I'm a kind of talk from.
I'll
I
wait.
didn't play like I played NIA. I didn't play D1 and nothing like that, but I played quarterback, so I'm gonna talk from
Okay.
that.
Okay.
I'll wait.
Okay.
I ain't gonna take nothing away from him, Material for real.
Material
The
for
only
real.
thing I say about him is, he got that gunslinger mentality. So, with that, he gonna make plays. He gonna take those throws, and he gonna connect on some big ones. I mean, that's just part of it. You're not gonna stop him, man. Like I think that man gonna win the Heisman, and I just keep it a buck. You ain't gonna stop him, but it's about containing him. As best as you can. What I feel like gonna happen, when we talk about interceptions and stuff like that, he missed high a lot, and he like throwing it across the middle. So with him missing high, I feel like that gives us opportunity to get those interceptions, and I feel like he would. I think he'll give it up 2 times this game. I'll be honest with you, because
I agree with that, Malik.
I don't think Durkin going. We're not going. If y'all remember last year how we played Taylor Green,
Mm-hmm.
we didn't let Taylor Green. He got outside sometimes, but we kept him in the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got to do with Material. Keep him in the pocket and make him make those throws in the pocket. When he get outside that pocket, it's a done deal. Like he gonna make some things happen and stuff like that. So you want to just keep that lane integrity. Like you got to rush him that way. You can't let him rush up, because even if he step up in the pocket, he's not accurate when he step up in the pocket.
Okay.
He's accurate when he gets outside the pocket.
Okay.
Truthfully, him and Jackson Arnold is similar.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is Material want to throw the ball. Jackson,
I agree.
The run, then throw. So that's the difference between the two. But the reason why I say the matchup really is going to be between Arbuckle and Durkin is because Arbuckle, he's still a young OC, and he's doing his thing. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but what Durkin's going to do, I think Durkin is going to be the one that's going to show something different pre-snap and change it up post-snap, because that's how you get Material. You just got to make it cloudy for him. That's what I've seen when I've seen him play. When you kind of in Michigan, if you go back and watch that Michigan game, he was supposed to throw 3 picks that game.
Okay.
Michigan just couldn't catch him.
Okay.
He threw some balls where he's just like But at the end of the day, because of the type of play he is, you live with that as a coach, because he just can make things. But I personally feel like, and this is my hot take for the game, I personally feel like it's gonna be a shootout. I think it'll be just like a Tennessee Bama game. But I'll tell you this, I feel like Material make that first mistake, and I think Kell default. I think he closed the game out with a sack.
All right. So it sounds like you got Auburn winning the game. It sound like.
Yeah, I got Auburn winning. But I heard your prediction too, Nick, on the other show.
Uh-huh.
And I can see that too. But I'm an Auburn, I'm an Auburn fan, so I'm just gonna go Auburn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, man.
So that won't go on that
Listen.
way. Yeah.
It was hard for me. It was hard for me to make that prediction. But I'm gonna just stick with what my preseason predictions was about this game. I'm just going to say it. I got Oklahoma winning this game 28-17, 28-20. That's why I got Oklahoma.
Yeah.
This is where I got this game somewhere in that range. I got Oklahoma around about 28. I got Auburn 17, potentially 20 points in this game is why I got it at. But I also understand what Malik coming from, saying that this could be a shootout. This could be a 44-41 game. It could be a 45, 40 type game. I can see that as well. But I think Oklahoma's front seven is for real. And I think the X factor in this game is literally going to be Kendall Daniels. I'm telling y'all, watch out for Kendall Daniels in this game. He's gonna be the X factor. He can play at each level of the defense. He can play edge, he can play outside linebacker. And when Venables go to that three high safety look, he's gonna be playing middle field safety. Is what he's gonna be doing. So I'm telling y'all, I think he's the X factor in this game.
All right. I'm gonna say this too though, bro. Like people talking about Jackson Arnold being too hyped up. Like don't forget, Mateo might be a little too juiced up himself. He might try to do a little too much because when it comes to Oklahoma, I will say this: where's the advantage with Auburn? Mateo for real, but he not no Cam Newton, and it's one of them things where he not gonna be like. Now he could take over a game, but that's all they got. Everything literally runs through them.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay.
So when you think about it like that, it's in a sense they one dimensional. If you stop that, if you find a way to cage, and like I say, it's not about stopping him because you're not stopping that man. But if you're able to contain him, I don't see their offense really getting off. And don't get me wrong, our defense, we've been struggling. But one thing about it is, as many yards as we give up and things like that, nobody been getting in that box for real. That's the main thing. You can move the ball through the 20. We did that last year on offense. We averaged 17 points a game on offense. You know what I'm saying? So that really don't really matter too much. Like it's more so. I don't like the bend but don't break defense. But if that's holding teams under 21, I'm fine with it.
All right. Which
I think that's what we see though.
Okay.
I think we see a lot of bend but don't break defense in this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think offenses get out to a very slow start.
All right. Okay. Hey, before you go, Malik, what you said you played NAIA. What did you play at?
I played at William Penn, so it's like in Iowa.
Oh, William and Penn. Isn't that that's like, is that like
It's up here.
Yeah, I know it's in Ohio, but is it like it's not Ivy?
No, it's not. It's in Iowa.
You said in Iowa?
Yeah.
Iowa. Okay. Okay. I thought you said Ohio. I thought you
said Ohio. Yeah, I thought you said Ohio.
What's the one in Ohio? Is there one in what is it? Nah, that's a different school. Never mind. Don't worry about that. Is it kind of like that's the word. Yeah. That's what I was about to say. That's it. Is it a Quaker school?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Man, appreciate you calling in, man. Malik, the quarterback, man. Shout out to him, man. Please don't be a stranger. Call back in again, man. Help us out. We need to get out. We need all the help we can get.
Yes, sir.
No, man. I love the show, man. I appreciate y'all boys.
Man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to Malik for calling in, man. We appreciate him. All right, man. We got our guy on the line right now. It is Mr. Heaton. Mr. Heaton, what's on your mind tonight, my man? What's going on, my man?
What's going on?
Not much, Mr. Heaton. What's up?
I just had a couple little comments. I know some people calling in, and I wanted to ask Marcus, and you too, but I wanted to ask Marcus. I see some real dog in Jared Smith, and I'm older than y'all are. I understand that, but I see the makings of an Andre Bruce.
Wow.
But you all may be able to think of somebody in more recent history. I mean, I think he needs to play more. I mean, he's got to get more meaningful snaps. That man is on fire when he comes in.
Do he give you that Quinn Groves type fit? I think Quinn Groves was one of those guys that I had that type of feel for. Yeah, Bruce was basically, Quinn Groves was that type of guy. I think he gave me that type of feel. He a freshman. I want to see more of him. He gave me that type of
Even though this guy I'm about to say didn't go to Auburn, I'm gonna say Javon Curse, the freak. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna just say that. Yeah. That's like when I see him. He didn't go to Auburn, but
that man can play, Nick. That man can play.
Yeah, he can. He can.
That's very high praise.
I want to see more of him.
In the South Alabama game, what people fail to realize. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just saying the only other comment I had, which is still giving me nightmares, like I told you before. That Trigg from Baylor just destroyed us.
Yep.
Do you think this Janik is better than him, or do you think we may have learned something?
I hope we have learned something, because I just put it back on the screen. You see Jared Kanik, 14 receptions, 245 yards, 17 and a half average. Now he's not the team leader in receptions. He's a team leader in yards. He actually doesn't have any touchdowns on the season. The team leader in receptions is actually Deion Burks, if I'm not mistaken. And he's I know. He's only like 20 yards short of Kanik. But the thing about it is, the reason I put Kanik on there is because of the Michael Trigg situation. You know, we had a problem with
that tight end. He just killed us, man.
He did.
I mean, he just killed us.
He did.
He destroyed us.
Yep.
A tight end catching 7 for 99. You can't have that.
That's a mismatch. We'll know early on in the game how that is, because I'm pretty sure Venables has looked at the Baylor film and saw what Trigg did to Auburn's defense in that game. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ben Arbuckle. I'm pretty sure Ben Arbuckle has seen that, and he's like, that's probably somewhere where we can exploit Auburn's defense in the middle of the field. I'm pretty sure that's something that he's saying, with because it's a mismatch. It's a mismatch.
You know he's watched that. You already know.
He probably watched. He probably watched it yesterday or Saturday on the way back to Oklahoma. So I mean, it's man, I want to pick Auburn so bad, but I'm gonna stick with my preseason prediction. I'm gonna stick with my preseason.
So that worries me, but I'm gonna let some more callers get in, and I like that Quentin Groves thing. I think that was probably a little better than but Nick, y'all have a great.
You gave him high praise. You gave him real high praise, though. That's very high praise.
Appreciate you, Mr. Heaton, for calling in, man. Appreciate
you. Take care of it.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. Heaton for calling in, man. We appreciate him so much for that, man. Marcus. Shout out to Malik for calling in, man. Malik, quarterback.
Yeah, that
was a good one, man.
Those
are great calls, man. Great calls, man. We appreciate y'all calling
in. Hey, question though, Nick. What's the measurement of that tight end?
Can it? I give him for you. Give me 1 second. I get him for you real quick. I want to say he's like 6'4".
Trigg wasn't small.
Yeah, Trigg was not a small dude. Yeah, Kanik 6'3", 233.
Tackle him. That's the word.
Let's see. Michael Trigg is 6'4", 240. So they roughly about the same size. One is 7 pounds heavier than the other one. And the funny part here's the funny part about this is Kanik has better numbers than Trigg. Trigg's numbers so far on the season, he has 13 receptions for 151 yards. And the funny part about this is his best game was against Auburn. 7 receptions for 99 yards. He had a 14.1 average and 1 touchdown. Against SMU, he was 4 for 38, 9.5 yard average, no touchdowns. And against Samford, he was 2 receptions for 14 yards, 7 yard average, but no touchdowns. His best game was against Auburn.
So they only utilize when they need.
Huh? I guess.
I said they only.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And then, you're looking at let me pull up Kanik's number because I just had them up. Kanik's numbers so far this season. I think his has been a little bit more consistent. Like his has been a little bit more consistent per game. Yeah.
Still like to spread the ball.
He 5 for 90. He 5 for 90 in the first game, 5 for 69 in the second game, and 4 for 86 in the third game. So if that's anything, he gonna get targeted. He gonna probably get targeted 8-9 times, and he probably gonna catch 5 of them based on the statistics. Is what's telling us. That's what's telling us.
I think, man, like Malik said, I think Malik took those 2-3 picks.
No, I mean two is probably the max. I think he definitely if Mateer does not throw a pick in this game, Oklahoma wins this game running away. If he doesn't throw
right.
If Mateer does not throw an interception in this game, Oklahoma will win this game by 2 touchdowns. That's what I'm saying. It will win it by 2 touchdowns. Marcus, your camera feed is blurry. You're going in and out, my guy.
Let's see.
Yeah, Marcus gonna yeah. There we go. He fixing it real quick. We're gonna let Marcus get his fix. But yeah, man, the thing is, like, I agree, man. If Mateer throws no interceptions in this game, Oklahoma's gonna win this game, in my opinion, by at least 10 to 14 points. Like that's very possible. So to Malik's point, I just statistically, he should throw at least 1 interception in this game. Is what he do. And if Auburn's pressure, if Keron Crawford, if Keldrick Fault, if Malik Blockton can get pressure in his face, like Malik said, and force him out of the pocket instead of have him step up, if he's able to do that, it's a possibility we can probably get Auburn can get 3-4 sacks in this game. I ask you this question on the defense side of the ball. Do you think Durkin leaves a spy with Mateer this game? And by leaving a spy with Mateer, that leaves another man in the box to help with run defense. Do you think?
I think you see it. Sometimes. Am I going?
Yeah, you going in and out. We can see you fine. Your audio going in and out.
But yeah, I think he dies from time to time, but I don't think he dies with it. I think he will time up. This is for Riddick and Woodyard in this game. And I think that will cause a lot of that feedback. I think that will end in this time to blitz. So, guys.
Yeah, that feedback is wild, bro. That feedback, wow. Everything back here on my end look pretty decent. I'm trying to see, just make sure everything on your end is straight. Let me do something real quick. Let me try something on the back of my end to make sure it's all good. Give me 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Let me put it here. We'll try it again. Should be good to go. We'll try it again. I mean, Mike McKinney said, "Going to renege on that picnic. You know you want to." LOL. Yeah, I said, like, I ain't gonna lie. It was hard for me. In the offseason, it was hard for me to pick Auburn over Oklahoma. But man, like the thing about it is, man, I have a very healthy respect for McKinney. And it's crazy. He said somebody's mic is picking on Marcus on the speakers, causing feedback, which cuts his mic. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to fix that in the back end and make sure it's not on my end. That's not what's happening. So I think everything is good now. Marcus, what about it? Do you hear it in your ear right now?
Check out.
Yeah, it's now better right there. What about now?
Mic check.
Yeah, no, it did it again. Try it now.
Mic check.
Yeah, that's a lot clearer right there in my ear. Because I was like, yeah, that's good. But yeah, man. Yeah, we was gonna try to keep this thing to an hour under tonight. We weren't gonna try to keep y'all. We weren't gonna try to keep y'all too long tonight, for real. We appreciate all y'all for rocking with us here. Chuck, Malik, excuse me. He said, in my opinion, I don't think sacks are as important in this game, but just pressure. Can't let him get out of the pocket and let him create. Yep. That's what it is. I agree with you there. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting feedback in my ear as well. Like everything back here is wild. Like I don't know why, because I'm getting feedback now, and it's crazy. I hear it in my ear, but I don't know. We're gonna keep it rocking.
Yeah. If he's gonna be out the pocket, it'll be a lucky game.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I think with the injuries that we get, it's gonna be a tough situation for him to be out.
Oh, that ain't gonna work. I'm sorry, man. That's messing up my ear. Oh yeah, let's get back to this question, man. Over under 250 yards for Jackson Arnold passing in this game.
Under.
I'm with you on that. I agree with you there. I don't the over, like, so do you think so to that question, do you think there is a significant jump in the drop back game this week? Do you think I'm a humor this real quick. Do you think Hugh Freeze was holding back the first 3 weeks of the season for this game? Even though I hate asking that question.
Even if it changes, I think it only gets us like 15 to 220 over 250. I think
So
he
you
goes. I think he almost goes over again.
You think
It's
it goes
gonna
over,
be-
you think it almost goes over 100 yards again? Is what you're saying?
on the ground. If not, I would take an over. Take a on.
God, to be more careful, bro, because now that's picking up bad.
Yeah.
Bad. That's really bad. I'm trying to figure out why. That don't make any sense. All right. It is what it is. Man, we're gonna have to end this one early because that feedback is killing. But we're gonna get a couple of these real quick, man. Brad said, Brad Brown, shout out to Brad. He said under 250. Mr. Beautiful, shout out to Mr. Beautiful in the chat. He said over 250. Auburn Express said over 250. Tim said under 250. We're gonna get one-on-one matchups this game. Yeah, we potentially can in this game. Make sure you and Malcolm Simmons as well is going to be a factor in this game as well too. This could be the game where we see Auburn unleash this receiving core and we actually see what we've been talking about all off season. So make sure y'all speakers are turned down. That's all the advice I have. Yeah, I'm making sure my speakers are turned down as well.
On my side.
Yeah, everything turned down on my side. Yeah, I think we good to go. I just don't know why it's doing that, but it is what it is. He said if he does go over 250, does Auburn 250 yards passing, does Auburn win the game? I would have to say yes, potentially.
Yes.
Because that mean the downfield passing game is working, and that means that Oklahoma's cornerbacks are getting burnt or having trouble tackling in that situation.
That means we have at least 3 to 4 plays in this game.
Yeah, that is. And of course, Coach Freeze said he wanted to throw the ball downfield more in his game as well. He said it in his press conference today. He would like to throw it down, like to throw the deep ball more. So possibility we can see that in this game, man. All right, Marcus, man, let's get out of here, man. We said before, we're gonna try to keep it at an hour or under. We'll be back Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, back around the water cooler. We'll try to get this audio situation fixed then, man. But before we go, y'all know we do the locker room, man. We do the live game watch every Auburn game, 15 to 20 minutes before kickoff. Every Auburn game, we'll be in the locker room. Come watch the game with your boy Nick Frazier. Here in the locker room, get to watch me react to every play, everything that's going on in the game as it happens. And then right after we get done in the locker room, head on over to Auburn Addicts TV for the official post-game reaction show with the mayor, Marcus Fitzpatrick, and DC Wolf. And I got Auburn Tez. Man, so make sure that y'all check us out, man, because we'll be trying to bring y'all that great Auburn, that great college football content, that great SEC content all day. Well, not all day, but every week, man. We appreciate you so much. Before we get out of here, man, as always, make sure that you follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter at CoolerSpot23. And of course, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube when we post more videos and when we go live, man. We'll be back Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Marcus, what you got to say to people before we get out of here, my guy?
Man, y'all be blessed. See y'all Wednesday.
Man, we'll see y'all Wednesday, man. We appreciate y'all so much as always, man. As always, y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. Make sure y'all give the man upstairs above his because he deserves all the praise and all the glory. And until Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, back around the water cooler, it is one love. Guess what? We out this mug. I holla. Peace, man. War Eagle to everybody, man. Shout out to
boys and girls of all ages. You're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.